Welcome back to 2SexyContent. We just created a really great extension for our system to support lists, and this is what I'd like to show you in this short video. I created a blank page here, and I'm going to add a 2SexyContent module. And I'll choose a template which we've seen before, namely this third of a column template. What you'll notice now is, by the way, if I move my mouse over the element, I have new buttons. For example, the edit button, which appears immediately. We just thought it's much nicer than to always wait and hover and then move the mouse and click edit. So we've added the automatically appearing buttons, and what you'll also see is this new button with a plus. Now you won't see this everywhere. You'll only see this if the template that we're currently looking at if the template that we're currently looking at has the setting list enabled. You'll see it here. This is the sexy feature teaser 33%, and we've activated this checkbox here, enable list, and because of that you also have the plus button. In case you don't have this menu, you'll also have the plus button here, but it's much easier if it's in the menu, because if I press it here, you'll see it appear right beside it. And what's also nice is you'll see that there's a line in the middle. I'll press either one. If I press a plus here, it'll add one in between it. So let me just quickly change the text here so you'll notice. This was the second box. Text, just for a quick demo. And you'll see now this is the second box. Let me just say first box. And if I press the plus over here, it'll add one at the end. See, it appeared here. If I press it here, it'll add one in the middle. So very nice, very smooth, very easy to use, and intuitive. And the great thing is a normal person doesn't have to decide whether he'll create a list or not. You can start with an item and just start multiplying. So that's, in our opinion, really great, really simple, great UX. So let me just remove a few of these items to make it a little simpler and nicer again. And let me demonstrate some of the background stuff. What I'd like to show you is how we did this line in the middle and how these buttons are made. If I go to edit this template, you'll first of all see the content toolbar. That's what creates the plus button and the pen button, and actually the placement of this on screen is done with this SC element item. So basically this toolbar will look for items around which have the SC element class and place themselves based on that. The second thing I'd like to show you is that we have a class here called column, and then comes a placeholder with the list alternator 3. We've made special alternators for 2, 3, 4, and 5 columns. So in the background you'll get a class 2, a class 3, a class 4, and with that you can simply create your own CSS, which is then in charge of creating this line. So what we did here is column 1 does not have a bar on the side, but column 2 has a bar on the left side, as does column 3, which also has a bar on the left side. So that's how we create these quick menus. That's how we create sideways repeating stuff with the proper lines in the middle and everything. So what I'd like to show you next is a second demo, which would actually use 2SexyContent to create a really nice... Oh, I'm logged out. This is because I accidentally had to do something. Give me a second. Alright, back in. I'll add 2SexyContent to the bottom of this page, and I'll now try to show you something we created that we call an apartment list. What you'll see here is looks like a table, and it is. And for example, if I add items here, well, it'll add them underneath. And what this table does, you'll also notice that these hover buttons stay exactly where they are, again simply done with a toolbar. And let's say we have something else we'd like to show here, so we'll say like this is number 141, this is the second floor, rooms 3.5, living area yes, balcony yes. How much would it cost? Let's say this costs about a grand to rent, and not quite sure what this number is for, so let's write something else. This additional cost $100, and let's assume that this is already reserved. We'll also specify that the picture that should be selected on the mouse over is this one. We'll insert this, and you'll notice it has a different color. For example, this is done with CSS. It uses the drop-down value to color the background of that row. The mouse over on these two stays the same. This is our demo record, and this is the one I just modified. The mouse over changes. This is because in the background there's a little JavaScript that says this picture that was selected there should be shown in the mouse over. And this is all, again, it's very smooth for the user. You add the module, you configure the rooms, you just take care of it. If you go to our list section and go to the demo sexy table, you'll see a really nice presentation that shows all the rooms that you could rent in this building. Really, really nice. Back to the training section, lists. I just quickly would like to show you the template here. Again, it's just a simple token template. You'll notice we have our header material, we have a wrapper div with some pictures and backgrounds and everything. We have the header row, of course this could be anything, and the repeat doesn't start, didn't want to do that. The repeat starts here. And because of this, 2SexyContent knows that it's only going to repeat this section here, where it adds all the stuff it needs. You'll also see it adds the data image here in the background so that the JavaScript that can then do the mouse over in the background. So, that was my demo for the list feature in 2SexyContent. There's a lot more over here, both a nice overview where you'll find this video, the main special things that you need to know. There's also something with creating lists with instructions and token lists, etc. So have fun, enjoy it, and please do give us feedback. This is Daniel Metler, 2SEC Internet Solutions.